Welcome, dear students. I would like to explain to you the meaning of humanism. The term humanistic has philosophical roots which reach back to ancient Greeks. Ancient Greek philosophers tried to explain the world in terms of human reason, putting a human person in the center of analysis. Such an attitude was adopted by later philosophers and psychologists. The main revival of this concept is found in humanism, known for its homo mensura of Protagoras, a person is a measure of all things. We find this thought again in Renaissance among scholars like Petrarch or Erasmus of Rotterdam. Humanism focuses firstly on a certain dimension of human beings, the mind. However, human beings can't be reduced only to this dimension. There are other dimensions that interact with each other. This topic was especially interesting for anthropology, which is the science logos of anthropos, a person. Philosophy in particular addresses this question in a systematic and generalized way, whereas cultural anthropology is more focused on the context in which the person is born. Psychological anthropology provides an empirical basis to these generalized concepts regarding human beings. But this happened much later, after the birth of psychology as a discipline in late 19th century in the laboratory of Wundt in Leipzig. Psychology was firstly interested in discovering the general rules of human behavior and experiences. Some psychologists thought that human behavior obeys some external rules, extrinsic, especially behaviorists, known for the Pavlov's dog, like Skinner and Watson. But others, and these are humanists, were more focused on intrinsic processes, which are a source of human behavior, especially motivation. And indeed, here we can find Abraham Maslow, whom you probably know from management studies, with his pyramid of needs and famous theory of motivation. Here is also grounded the theory XY developed by MacGregor, who juxtaposed the economic man, externally motivated, to the humanistic, internally motivated. Also, economics finally became interested in the humanistic concepts of human nature, again out of criticism toward the Homo economicus. This gave birth to humanistic economics and the revival of religious economics, such as Christian economics, like Catholic social teaching or Protestant reflection on economics, Buddhist economics, known especially by disciple of Keynes, Schumacher, in his book Small or Is Beautiful, or even Islamic economics and Confucian economics, which represent a more social concepts of human nature altogether. Summarize the key ideas. The humanistic concept arose in philosophy, gave birth to philosophical anthropology, was one of the streams in psychology in opposition to behaviorism, and from there passed into management, theory XY, and finally economics. It stresses human dignity and development and looks at intrinsic processes like motivation to explain human behavior. However, the right supportive environment allows the person to reach new stages of development more easily and to flourish as a human. This is a challenge for a company and a state to provide such an environment. Thank you for your attention.